Hello everyone. In today's video, we will learn how to find out the solution of a pair of linear equations in two variables by using graphical method. For that, let us take any two equations. Let the equations be a1x plus b1y plus c1 equal to 0. This is equation number 1. And second is a2x plus b2y plus c2 equal to 0. We know that every linear equation is represented by a straight line geometrically. We know that every linear equation is represented by a straight line geometrically. So we can certainly draw the equations as the lines on the graph paper. If we draw these two equations, to draw the lines for equation number 1 and 2, we draw tables to find some points on each line. Or we can say satisfying each equation. Then, when we draw two such lines on the graph, certainly there can be three different cases. What are those? That is, number 1, the lines may intersect each other at a point. The lines intersect each other at a point. The second case may be the lines are parallel to each other. And the third case may be the lines coincide with each other. And these three cases will tell us what is the solution for the particular system of equations. We will learn that by taking some of the examples for each case. Let us discuss the first case. That case 1 is when the lines intersect each other at a point. To understand this, we take some example. We are taking the equations as 2x plus y equal to 5. This is suppose equation number 1. And x plus 2y equal to 4. This is equation number 2. In case we write this in the standard form, we can write this as 2x plus y minus 5 equal to 0. And this we can write as x plus 2y minus 4 equal to 0. Now, we have to draw the graph for each. Let's make the table taking some points on line 1. So we draw a table for equation number 1, for which from equation number 1 we are getting y is equal to 5 minus 2x. So we'll take some particular value of x, and for that related value of y we will obtain to make the table, and we are making it here. We have to take at least 3 points in each case. Why 3 points? The reason is that suppose we take 2 points. and one of the point is wrong. We know that any 2 points on the plane represent a line. If we join them, it will be a line. Third point actually we take to confirm whether all the 3 points are correct or not. So mistake can be caught, and that's why we should take minimum 3 points for each. Let's take here, suppose we are taking x is equal to 0. Then 5 minus 0 is 5. This will be value of y will be 5. Suppose we take it as 2. Then the value of y will be 5 minus 4, that will be 1. And if we take as 4, then the value of y will be 5 minus 8, that is minus 3. So the points for this line we are getting are 0, 5, 2, 1 and 4 minus 3. Now we go for equation number 2. We are getting from there y will be equal to 4 minus x upon 2. And when we make the table for 3 points, suppose we take the value of x as 4. Then 4 minus 4, it is 0. So we are getting the value of y as 0. Suppose we take it as 6. Then 4 minus 6 minus 2 upon 2 is minus 1. And suppose we take this x as 0, then we are getting 4 upon 2, that is 2. So the points on this are coming 4, 0, 6 minus 1 and 0, 2. We have to remember one more thing. To draw a graph, we have to take a particular scale. And that scale, in all the cases today, we will be taking as 1 centimeter is equal to 1 unit, because we know we are using the centimeter graph nowadays. So let's draw the graph for these two particular equations. See here, these are the lines which are intersecting each other. The lines are intersecting each other at a point. And what is that point? That point is here 2, 1. 2, 1. It means this is a common point for both. And hence what we say, x is equal to 2 and y is equal to 1 is the solution for this system of equations. Let's see something else now. Suppose we take a1 upon a2. Here a1 means the coefficient of x in this, and a2 means coefficient of x in this, that is 2 upon 1, that is 2. What about b1 upon b2? The coefficients of y. Here it comes as 1 upon 2. So what we are finding, that a1 upon a2 and b1 upon b2 are not equal. So what we can say, a1 upon a2 is not equal to b1 upon b2, gives us a unique solution. So before drawing the graph only, if we find that the ratio of the coefficient of x and the ratio of the coefficients of y are not equal, then we can say the system of equations will have a unique solution. Let's discuss case 2 now, in which we had the lines are parallel to each other. The lines are parallel to each other. Let's take the example for them. Suppose the equations are 3x plus y is equal to 7 is the first equation, and 6x plus 2y is equal to 15 is the second equation. To draw the graph, first we go for equation number 1, that gives us y equal to 7 minus 3x. To make a table for the values of x and y, As I told you, minimum 3 values we should take. X, y. Suppose we take x as 1. This will be 7 minus 3 equal to 4. Suppose we take the value as 3. 7 minus 9 will be minus 2. Suppose we take the value 0. Then it will be 7. It means we are finding the points on this line are 1, 4, 3 minus 2 and 0, 7. Let's go to the second equation now. Equation number 2 is 6x plus 2y equal to 15. Then from this we are getting the value of y comes as 15 minus 6x upon 2. And when we draw the table for this, suppose we take the value as 2. This will be 15 minus 12 by 2, that is 3 by 2, we can say 1.5. Then suppose you take the value as 5. Then 15 minus 30 is minus 15. Minus 15 by 2 is minus 7.5. Suppose we take it as 1. Then 15 minus 6 is 9. 9 by 2 it comes as 4.5. It means the points we are getting here are 2, 1.5, 5, minus 7.5 and 1, 4.5. We have taken these 3 points. Let's draw the graph of it now. What we find, the lines are parallel to each other. They will never meet. They will never intersect. It means there is no common point in these two lines. It means there is no common solution. And hence we say, since the lines are parallel, there is no solution. So we can write, since the lines are parallel, there is no solution. One more thing we find here, a1 upon a2 is equal to, you can see here 3 upon 6, that is 1 upon 2. b1 upon b2 is equal to again 1 upon 2. What about c1 upon c2? That is minus 7 upon minus 15, because we have to transpose them onto this side. And then this comes as 7 upon 15. So we are finding a1 upon a2 is equal to b1 upon b2 but not equal to c1 upon c2. This is the condition for no solution of the equations. Let's discuss the case third, that is case 3, in which we had when the lines are coinciding or lines coincide with each other. Let us take one example for this also. The equation is 2x minus y is equal to 5. This is equation number 1. And the second is, suppose 4x minus 2y equal to 10. This is your second equation. To draw the graph, again we go for equation number 1 to find out the points. That is 2x minus y equal to 5, which gives us y is equal to 2x minus 5. And if we make a table for this, we are getting a table let's take the value as 0. 0 minus 5, this is minus 5. If we take the value as 2 to 4 minus 5, this will be minus 1. Suppose we take as 4, this will be 8 minus 5, 3. So the points are coming here 0, minus 5, 2, minus 1, 4, 3. We go for equation number 2. We are having 4x minus 2y equal to 10, which gives us 2y equal to 4x minus 10 or y equal to 4x minus 10 upon 2. And to find the point for this graph, suppose we take the value as 1. So this will be 4 minus 10 minus 6 by 2 is minus 3. Suppose we take the value as 3. 12 minus 10, 2. 2 upon 2, this is 1. And suppose we go with the value 5. Then it comes as 20 minus 10, that is 10 by 2 is 5. So we get the point 1 comma minus 3, 3 comma 1 and 5 comma 5. These are the points on this. Let's draw the graph of these two lines. When we join them, we find a line like this. This is the line for equation number 1. Let us plot the points for equation number 2. 1 minus 3. 1, 1, 2, 3. 1 minus 3 comes here. 3, 1. 3, 1 is coming here. Then 5, 5. 5, 5 comes here. So what we find, all these points are also lying on the same line. It means this is also the line for equation number 2. And hence we can say the lines coincide. When the lines coincide, it means every value for x and y satisfying first will also satisfy the second one. And hence we can say that there are infinitely many solutions. Since the lines coincide, therefore there are infinitely many solutions. And what we see about A1 upon A2? Here we find A1 upon A2 is 2 upon 4. That is 1 by 2. P1 upon B2 we are finding is minus 1 upon minus 2. That is also 1 upon 2. And what about C1 upon C2? That is minus 5 upon minus 10. That is also 1 upon 2. So we find that all the three are equal. This implies that A1 upon A2 is equal to B1 upon B2 is equal to C1 upon C2. This becomes the condition for infinitely many solutions. Thanks for watching my video. If you have any doubts or comments, leave them in the comment box and I'll get back to you.